What's up, young man?
What's up, sir?
Life is amazing when I see your face.
All right. You know I'm a sneakerhead. I was in the sneaker documentary Just for Kicks. My sneaker collection is bananas, but it's in the other room. I just pulled out a little joint, you know, a couple of pieces. Oh, this is my ball. Can you see this? This is my ball. This is signed by my sister Pebbly Pooh, one of the first female MCs in hip hop. Okay. One love to Pebbly. These, of course, you know what these are.
The CAZ, yeah?
Yeah. Pro CAZ. Leather.
Whoop!
If you're a B-boy, you gotta have a pair of Pumas, all right?
Clean.
All right. All day long. I love my Pumas, okay? Even though I don't dance no more. All right?
I dig them.
Got to give Nike some love, so of course, foul. Silver glitter Nike joints. All right, you can wear these with tuxedos. All right, and something I know you'll appreciate. These are the cool Bob Love joints. Okay. See, they say
yes.
love,
So let's see. Yeah, good.
The Bobito joints. Okay.
And I know there's a sign on the side. Can you show us the imprint? Because he has like a logo on the side. There you go.
There it is. Shout out to Bobito. Okay. And of course, no, you can't be old school without the British Walkers.
Clean.
Crispy. British. All right. I can't just show you one flavor of British.
I know,
I can show you all of them, but I'm gonna save these for last.
See, there's a couple of people in here right now, like Ace and Q, and they hear British Walkers, they're like, all right.
So these are my Big Daddy Kane edition. You see, BDK edition, pink and gray.
Wait, hold on, let me appreciate that. Pink and gray, Big Daddy Kane edition.
All right.
Clean.
And the pièce de résistance, as they say. Bang.
Oh my God.
These are the Keith Haring.
Yes.
All right. British Walkers.
Levels.
Okay.
God levels right there.
So I mean, that's it on the footwear side. Like I said, my racks are in the other room, so that's a whole nother thing. But I want to get to a lot of this other stuff. So, boom.
Go. Joe Budden and Swizz Beatz were on a live recently, and Swizz has stated he wanted to raise $1 million for each icon that started hip hop. His words, and he mentioned Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash. These are examples. And the closer, just for an example, was Sugar Hill Gang. The question, I see your face. Now, should I continue or should you?
No, continue your question.
But I know you had your inner ties with that whole scenario. How do you feel about the statement? And does Sugar Hill Gang have a place in that conversation?
The statement, you know, is cool, and it's great to think, you know, that somebody is thinking in those terms. We as a people, you know, deserve a certain amount of reparations for all the things that we've done, inspired, invented, and the blood and sweat that we helped build this goddamn country. So us people deserve reparations. So everything that comes from us, that other people benefit from, you know what I mean? It should be, you know, somebody should kick back. It's only right. It's not a mandate. So that's why it's so cool that somebody finally said that, because I agree. Who else is going to do that? I'm 60 right now. You know what I mean?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy belated April, 18th?
18th, yeah. So I just turned 60. So, I mean, like myself and our entire generation of pioneers of hip hop are pretty much living, you know what I mean, normal lives. You know, nobody's driving expensive cars or
Right.
or living. You know, I'm in the PJs. You know what I mean?
Something I've always said is like, I respect my hip hop legends, and I want them to be like rock legends are. You know, there are some who are sitting well, and I just wanted the same thing for. And I'm sure that's the same sentiment that Swizz Beatz shares. I know
the test. Like I said, it's a testament to Swizz's thinking. You know, where he is right now, because I know a lot of these artists, it's been documented, have donated millions of dollars to different causes around the world, and you know what I mean, different charities and stuff all the way around the world. Like, you know, if you could give James Brown a few dollars, you know, if you could, wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of sampling his music in all these years and this and that, you know, James Brown just living day to day, you know what I mean, and can't hardly pay his bills and shit. Wouldn't you kick him?
Yeah.
So, I think it's only right, and I think it's dope that Swizz is talking like that.
I think is a great thing to mention. I think one thing that because I know it could get a little bit crazy, like the term of legend, where you're like, wait, hold on, I don't know about that dude or that person. But if you could, he mentioned Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, Sugar Hill Gang. Are those cool with you?
Well, as pertains to the Sugar Hill Gang, I think at some point you cross a line when you're talking about pioneers, and then you start a whole nother generation of pioneers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're pioneers in the sense that they took music globally, worldwide. They had the first rap hit, but
right.
Pioneers is the people that started the culture. You understand
Yes.
what I'm
saying? Of course.
And not really benefited from it. You know what I mean? The cats
Yes.
that been on tour buses and you know what I mean, and played in arenas and this and that, but steadily over the years kept dedicating, you know, their efforts in their lives to
cultivate what it is, what it became.
Exactly.
So
if you look at other people's influences, they always look back at those people. So those are the people that you call pioneers.
So I want you to add 3 names. He mentioned Kool Herc, Melly Mel, salute Kool Herc who's in here, Melly Mel and Grandmaster Flash. If you can add 3 names that you feel should be in that conversation as well.
I mean, there are a lot of names. Grand was a Theodore. Should be, I mean, for his contribution to hip hop. And then there's so many groups who collectively, you know what I mean? My group, the Cold Crush Brothers, you know what I mean? So, you know, me personally, because my history precedes the group, is with the group, and then I had a career ongoing long after that. So the group is a part of my history, but individually, just as a group, you know, we deserve our own, you know, notoriety or whatever.
So you've mentioned Cold Crush, you mentioned Theodore. I need one more who's added to that Swizz sentiment. Funky Four. All right. Thank you so much. That's the topical moment only because that's what's in the air right now, Caz, and I appreciate you answering that. But now we'll get into the greatness of it. This is Grandmaster Caz, who's down there being amazing. My name is Destroy. You on Showoff Your Gems. And we do this weekdays. Now I'm wearing, you got to tell me about that video I posted with you, Whip, Tim Duncan, and of course Missy and Kobe Bryant. That blew my mind, you know, revisiting that.
Well, that was the video that was inspired by the Wild Style film. Director years later, who got in when Sprite was looking for themes to do their commercials, said, why don't you go with this Wild Style thing? And they bit. So KRS One and Shan did one, back and forth. Little Rodney C. I mean, who was it?
The twin, yeah, on the steps. Nas and AZ.
Right, Nas and AZ on the steps doing the stoop rap, and then, you know, me and Whip doing the basketball scene from Wild Style. Him representing the 5, me representing Cold Crush. He's on Tim Duncan's side. I'm on Kobe's side. So That's monumental. Now that I look back, I'm like, damn, I'm glad I was on Kobe's side. I mean, they both Hall of Famers. They both got rings. You know what I mean? But it was cool to be, you know, right next to Kobe like that.
For sure. So, you know, here I am wearing a shirt that was made for the group I was in, the Arsonist. Shout out to Q Unique, who is in here. And this is Fantastic Five. It was made for the Source magazine and inspired, of course, by you guys. And this is with Sean Price and the rest of the Duck Down dudes.
Wow. Wow. I never saw that. Let's go.
So you inspired that, but you also inspired this gentleman to say, giving a jerk and everybody for what they did to Cold Crush. What was that? What was that like?
Well. He said,
charging
industry companies shady. They need to be taken over. You know what I mean? Label owners hate me. I'm raising the status quo up. I'm overcharging niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush. Now, I think that was dope, and my phone started ringing. Yo, he said the Cold Crush, this and that. Jay-Z, yo, so yeah. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll get excited when the check come in.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't say I'm overcharging niggas and then giving it to the Cold Crush. He said, I'm not robbing from the rich to give to the poor. I'm robbing from in the name of the poor. Okay? Don't get it twisted.
Thank you for that clarification. You've definitely been active throughout the years, and you have the hip hop tours, the Walk of Fame in the Bronx was really nice to get that, and you're on the chair for Windows of Hip Hop, and on the board as well for another
the Kennedy Center.
Correct, the Kennedy Center.
Yeah. And
you was there when Crazy Legs was honored along with Fat Joe.
Yeah, me and Fat Joe presented him with his award.
That's wonderful. If you can though, what I love about Legs is when he tells me about when breaking went dark, right? In the late 80s, where like him and the crew had to kind of figure out how to. They of course they lived where they lived, so the habitat was what it was, and it was a dark moment for them. But then he came out on the other side in the sense of the 90s, connecting with Q Unique, and then kind of reestablish his the Rocksteady crew legacy. What was that for you, and what was that time frame for Grandmaster Caz kind of becoming his own and finding his way, his path to evolution?
What do you mean, like after?
Yes.
You know,
yes. When you started seeing the 80s come in, everybody's having their deals. What's going on with you at that moment?
I became a drug addict.
I
became a drug addict during the 80s. I mean, mid-80s, when mid-80s kicked in, I mean, when the Run DMC era kicked in, the first generation of hip-hop was like, okay, we done with y'all, thank you. You know what I mean? This is a whole young group of people we gonna start this over with. And that just happened to be the money round, you know what I mean? Or the first round of the money round, you know what I mean? When people start investing into you, you know what I mean? Nobody never invested into us. We invested into ourselves. You know what I mean? We secured the venue, we had the equipment, we gave out the flyers, I made the flyers, you know what I mean? And all that. So we were pre-investment era, so we were pretty much on our own, and we took it as far as we could take it.
And then you come. What is it? Is it the late 80s or the early 90s, or where does it happen that Caz is retaining his foot again? And
I say, give me 10 years. 85 to 95 was a bad time with some good times in between. LA with Africa Islam and the Zulu Nation, West Coast, you know what I mean? I got right, you know what I mean? I was out in the sunshine, you know, we had sponsors, you know, we had clubs, I was rocking, we was doing our thing in the studio. And that was really great. And then I came back home in 93. Had a rocky time for a couple of years. And then 95, then it was like, all right, stop bullshitting, man. Stop bullshitting, man. You might have missed the gravy train, but you still Grandmaster Caz. Okay? So boom. I started gathering up my equipment again. I got turntables again, mixer records, start acquiring my record collection again, because everything I had was gone. I lost everything I owned twice, at least twice in my life. And this is shit. You talking about, yo, this show would take 2 days. All right? I have all my shit. I'm trying to tell you, boy.
I mean, you are you.
To answer your question, 95. And then when people started inquiring about, okay, well, who are the people who started this? The documentaries started getting made around that time. And then people started digging out people like myself and Busy B and Melly Mel and the old school cast to find out, well, who, you know what I mean? Because I did mad documentaries.
Uh-huh.
Started getting me back, you know, out of it, getting my audience back, people knowing that I'm still here. Every time there was a performance, so I did a show live, I blew the shit apart, you know what I mean? So it reestablished, you know what I mean, my status as far as a writer, a performer, and a host, because I've been hosting like the Tools of War hip hop
yes,
for 18 years, you know what I mean?
Legendary. Shout out to Kristen.
So yeah, so all of those things put together, my associations with other people in hip hop and the respect that the next generation has had for me every time when they get interviewed and asked who are their influences,
right?
My name keeps popping up. My name keeps popping up. So if I'm not validated on my own, I'm validated through other people. So that's continued to this day, and that's really helped me stay kind of out in the forefront. The rest, I just try to, you know, keep it moving, baby. Jackets, hoodies, I mean, for days and days, I could never pull them all out. I just pulled a couple of pieces out. All right. Now, this is my rest in peace ODB Wu-Tang Forever jacket that was given to me by Power from the Wu-Tang Clan when I did the Wu-Tang commercial for the Fila boots. Okay? And this is nobody got these jackets. This is a limited edition. It got the Wu-Tang patch, the Sergeant patch on the back. All right. And inside is the, you know, that the joint from the now I gotta show you this shit. Fuck that, all right.
Oh my gosh.
So they got the Wu-Tang patch right there on the outside. The Wu-Tang stripes on the other sleeve.
Oh.
And check this shit out. Oh, dirty inside. All right. So that's love right there.
That's love, bro. And the love is extended through here because I got my hairs are standing up on my arms, be amazing.
So
keep
next
going.
I got the Cool Herc joint.
Whoop.
That's one of the Cedric and Cedar original jackets that we had made. And of course the picture that you got in.
Yes.
That's the original Cold Crush bubble vest. Leather
Cold Crush.
GMC Entertainment patch. This is the first one I ever got made when I got my logo done. Okay, so now GMC is on everything, baby.
That's so clean.
It's on everything. And you see
so hold on. So now, because I see these hats with the logo, is there a place where somebody can purchase these?
Well, this is my personal collection, but yeah, definitely. I'm my website's been down for a minute, so but I've been basically, as they come in, because of the pandemic, I really haven't been doing a lot of merch lately.
I understand.
But I got my shirt dude that's really doing his thing. So whatever I do have available, you can go to my IG page and you'll find some of it. Let's keep it moving.
Let's go. 'Cause I see these hats with the logo. Is there a place where somebody can purchase these? Well, hold on. So now, because I see these hats with the logo, is there a place where somebody can purchase these?
Well, these are, this is my personal collection, but yeah, definitely.
I understand.
Let's keep it moving.
Let's go.
Let me pan back a little bit. This is my Hip Hop Boulevard sign.
Oh wait, go.
You know, 1520 Sedgwick Avenue in the Bronx has been deemed by the New York City Council, the Bronx Borough President, and the Mayor's Office as Hip Hop Boulevard. And this is one of the signs that was created for, it's an actual street sign that was given to me by Councilwoman Vanessa Gibson. All right. Boom. Here's my MTV award from the Macklemore video.
Downtown.
Yeah,
oh
for Downtown.
My God, Caz.
Yeah, we won the European MTV award. We appeared on the MTV Awards here and via green screen on the European Awards, and we fucking won. So this came in the mail not too long after. If you can see it, well, the light is fucked up, but it says right there, Grandmaster Caz. I cried when I opened it up, yo. Word up.
Caz, I mean, you know, in all truthfulness, like I love when you're saluted and embraced in that such a way. But for artists like Macklemore in Seattle, you know, being hungry out there, then he finally wins years later, you know, and then they give you a call to be a part of the mix. What was that like?
Well, for me, it was dope. It was dope because unlike Melly Mel and Kumo D, I've never won a Grammy Award. I've never been to those big award shows. Prior to that, I've never been on these big platforms that way. And this opened up a whole nother, you know, set of circumstances for me. These guys have won Grammys and all that. And this is my first platinum award. Oh, did I tell you I had a platinum plaque too? I'll show you that in a minute.
Go.
All right. Oh, here's my spray paint can that was signed to me by Part. Okay. My little my Biz Marquee joint.
Woo!
Barack and Michelle.
Yes.
Chilling. I think like everything that has to do with hip hop, but a lot of other things as well. Watches. I love watches. All right.
Love it.
Here's a few of my watches. I got this from the Grammys. Okay, special edition from Boulevard. Grammy watches. Very cool. Very cool. And Russell Peters was on.
Yes.
And I loved it. I watched the whole show and he was showing you a couple of things that he had gotten from me.
Yes, he did.
Well, here's one of the things that I got from him.
Explain.
No explanation needed.
Because I can't. It's a little dark, but I know it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I mean, we just in the club one night, man. Nigga just put the box on the table. He's like, yo, here, man, throw that on. He's just so fucking nonchalant that way. I love that dude, man.
Very great person.
But listen, you know I'm a basketball fan. I told you before. I was at the 50th greatest All-Star game. When they had the 50 greatest players, they presented them. They was all in one place. I was there with Dougie Fresh. So, of course, I had passes. I was all underneath where they were serving the shrimps and shit like that. So I got a basketball signed by some of the greatest basketball players ever in the world. I'm talking about Willis Reed. Okay, you can see right there next to him. That's the big O. Oscar Robertson. Elgin Baylor. Lenny Wilkins.
Oh.
Connie Hawkins. Allen Iverson. Okay. Wilt Chamberlain. Okay. Wilt Chamberlain.
Woo!
Dave DeBusschere.
Dave DeBusschere.
I mean, it's bananas. It's bananas. Billy Cunningham. You know what I mean? So I treasure that basketball. I treasure that basketball.
Love it.
All right? So boom. Let's move to the literary side of things. Oh, and by the way, somebody came on who had the B-boy dolls.
It was Everlast.
All right. Well, here.
Oh, well, no, those two. Q Unique showed us those two.
That was Q Unique. Okay, so I got the B-boys, all three of them. All right, and Legs.
So one was Crazy Legs, and the other ones had different names.
Yeah, Al Cia. Okay, that's Al Cia right there, and that's Delio.
Okay.
All right, as in what's the Delio? All right, so boom, I got Snoop. I got
Yes.
the Snoop Dogg right here.
God, it's so. Yes, please, in the light, so we could appreciate that.
All right, yeah, let me bring that to light right there. I don't know why my shit is so big. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's Snoop. All right, so boom.
Dope.
And of course, doom 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 doom. Don't can't touch this. You gotta have a hammer doll, all right?
Woo!
Hammer, all right? You gotta have Biggie. Dun 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 dun.
Yes.
Dun. And Biggie's so dope. He's so dope. You gotta have two. Biggie's.
Ooh.
Don't. Okay.
Yeah, Caz.
Yo, let's keep it moving.
That hammer doll is special. Keep going.
Public Enemy. Flavor Flav. All right.
Nice.
Now I'm gonna fuck your head up real quick. All right? You remember Little Rascals, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Buckwheat from the Little Rascals.
Yes, of course, bro.
There it is. Okay. How about
Yes.
Chief Brody from Jaws.
Yes.
All right. Action figure, baby. All right. Ice-T.
Oh, that's a beautiful one.
Yeah. Autograph. I got two of those. All right.
Now he's a good dude, man. I met him a couple of times, and I love that he really is a genuine cat on the East Coast too.
I mean, I toured with him, man. I kind of he calls me his mentor, but he's a real fucking genuine fucking dude, man.
Yeah.
So what I want to show you now is part of my.
Caz, I'm gonna tell you like this, just real quick. So I went to interview Ice-T, and he wanted me to interview him inside his house. And in his house, he had the Predator weapon that's in the hand, along with some other memorabilia. And yeah. I told the people I'm sure you've seen that, and I was telling the people at the company, like, this is the show. We should talk about his collectibles. And they were like, nah, let's just keep doing what we doing. And I was like, that's how I came up and started saying, I want to do this in this way, in this format. And look, this is amazing. So continue. I'm sorry for that, but it inspired by Ice-T. Keep going.
So just some books, anything related to hip hop. You know what I mean? I got the hip hop coloring book.
And I'm doing this right in front because I don't really know what it is, but I think it's books. And it might be that. I'm not too sure. But just because we're interactive and we're in real time, and I just want to show people that this is a real movement, this Show Off Your Gems. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God, Caz.
What you got? What you got?
Hip-hop. Come on, B. My first hip-hop book.
What?
That's for a kid. Now I know this is just, I got the rap quotes, coast to coast book.
Whoa.
I'm vegging out. Oh my God, here's another one that I actually purchased at the Museum of Graffiti. I'm happy that I purchased this, but I have this and hip hop coloring book, East Coast edition.
Yeah, I see.
Oh my God. And then the one you showed, and I want everybody, this is hip hop coloring book. Now, the reason why I mentioned this, Caz, is because we have to cultivate greatness, right? When people create things like this, it survives by support, right? So I want everyone to know that this is by Document Press, DOKU Mint Press. So Document Press. Google this. Purchase it if you like. There's a lot of great items that I'm a kid in a candy store, and then I got that beautiful mug to look at. Life is great. Keep going, Caz.
All right, so here's just books. Basically, you can just look and see the titles. Everything is about hip hop. All right. Here's another.
I love it.
It's the Bible of Hip Hop from KRS-One.
Yes.
Okay. Born in the Bronx. I got the Yes Yes Y'all book, of course.
Nice.
T-shirt I made to go along with it. That's dope. And pretty much everybody in hip hop who's made a book. Oh shit, I just covered it. Everybody in hip hop who's made a book from you know what I mean, to Chirac, luminary icon, you know, all the way to Tito from the Fearless Four,
Yes.
Prodigy, Stevie D from the Force MCs.
Woo! Yeah, I didn't even know these books, some of these existed.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. So I'm deep on the book collecting, and of course, my Wild Style collection. All right.
Oh, that's so dope, bro.
This is just enough that could fit on this little bin that I set up to kind of showcase this for you. So it's pretty much Wild Style in all its forms, except the albums, because the original albums that I have are in my archives. Okay, and I wasn't going in storage to pull out the albums, but I have the original LPs, the original break beats that they gave us to practice on when we first got them.
Woo.
All that in the archive, and pretty much every remix that's ever been done about it. There's the book, there's another book, there's a DVD, there's a DVD from Japan, there's a 45 of the subway track theme. Of course, there's a beanie, a CD, there's a DVD from Japan, there's a comic book about it, there's a flyer, a t-shirt, and a hat. So, I mean, the poster, like I said, I have the poster as well. So, my Wild Style edition is bananas. And I forgot about my boys.
Oh, yes.
Okay, of course, all three Run DMCs, Run, D, and J, with gold chains around them. Okay, and a little baby pair of Adidas on top.
Yee! Caz, what was it in the last you know, how many, what film pertaining to hip hop did you watch the most?
Not a lot, even the ones I'm in.
And in the of all these you know, when you mention people who acknowledged you, what was one of those first moments that kind of like made you feel like, man, I'm respected. They're acknowledging the hard work I put in. What was one of those artists or moments or songs or movies or?
When I thought that other people weren't respecting
you,
me or my artistry or whatever it is.
Yes.
The immediate respect came from my ability to rhyme. You know what I mean? And my status as an MC. How I put it down. The respect that came from my peers. The respect that nobody ain't want to fuck with me. You know what I mean? Showed me how, you know, who I was and how good I was. And then later on, the validation came from others who I inspired.
Yes.
You know, when they come out and say, yo, well, I used to listen to Grandmaster Caz and this and that. And I don't mean just, you know, how everybody gives a cordial mention.
No, I've interviewed Rakim and Kane who say that. And they so, you know.
Yeah, and many others. So they are the ones who later on in my career, as I watched them come up and become the documented, like the people that people are asking questions, they bring me into the conversation. So that's what really let me know that, yeah, man, niggas recognize you, man, and respect you for what you did and what you continue to do.
And was really dope, and I didn't get a chance to speak to this piece on Netflix, executive produced by your boy Russell Peters. I liked it. I really enjoyed that. And what was either a documentary or film of the last 10 years or a project that you embraced, even if you were a part of it or not, and you were like a fan of it?
not a fan of any, but I appreciate all of them.
I respect that, and I won't go into it. If me and you were hanging, then we could have that talk. But
Okay,
I really appreciate it. That's so authentic on the way you answered that, and that's why I love y'all, because and I say y'all in regards to like having y'all as my mentors to be around. Like I knew, like I remember the first time we did something with True over in Waterbury, Connecticut. I was probably 15, and you guys were speaking. And I didn't say a word because I had no business to do anything other than just soak it in. And I just learned in that way where, you know, so keep going.
Oh, more stuff? Okay, right here. I got something I'm pretty proud of. This is, of course, like I said, every B-boy got to have his uniform. All right? Kango is your topper. You know, that's your dome piece. This is a special one that I got from Disney. All right, this is a Disney Kango.
What?
I mean, this is your standard. You know what I mean? This is joint. Okay, that's from Disney. That's dope. And let me show you some fly shit right here. All right, can you see this?
Behind it? Oh, on top of it. Yeah, the button joint.
Yeah, the button comes off.
Woo!
You can snap, you know what I mean? So that shit is dope. Snap it back on.
And I see stitching on the sides of the Kango logo, some embroidery.
It says Mickey Mouse. Let me get it up. Let me get it up close for you. Disney, Kango, Mickey Mouse, baby. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, what fell down?
Oh, my jaw.
My glass. Oh, your jaw. Okay. It was my Sergio Valente glasses.
Yeah, he just says that like it's nothing. My Sergio Valente. You guys heard this guy speak English so relaxed?
All right. I got a few more pieces that I could pull out. I found this. I collect all the Avengers action figures. I boxed them all up and put them away, but I have every Spider-Man, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, Vision, Hawkeye, Black Panther, anyone you can name. All right, I have all of those. I got this because it's Will Smith from Suicide Squad.
Woof.
All right.
Now I love that you mentioned that, because now you coming up and in a time where you can kind of like see like these things. Like if you can tell us what it's like to have these things around you, you know, to look at, or just to know that you own something that kind of you know, inspires you.
For me, I've always been a collector of everything that is involved in what I do. When it was basketball, I had everything that had to do with basketball. I had basketball books and basketball lists and basketballs, and you know what I mean? And then when it turned to hip hop, it was important. It was important. So every time we took a picture somewhere, or every time there was something like a flyer or a poster or something, I had it on my wall in my house. If you would have came in my room back in the 80s, man, you would have been like, what the fuck? It was like a museum in my room. And because I always coveted everything that was about hip hop, and I took everything as something that was collectible. So like I said, once you know, the question you asked me earlier, once I got back on my feet, mid to late 90s, I was a maniac. I'm like keeping everything.
Yeah.
Once you've lost everything enough times, you know what I mean? If it meant anything to you, you'll make sure not to try to copy that. So I've been a maniac ever since then, you know, and I'm, you know, everything, hats, sneakers, t-shirts, it's bananas. It's bananas. All right. I got a few more pieces I held out. These
Go
are
for it.
rare. All right. These are from the group Kiss. And you know Kiss memorabilia is mad hard to come by, okay? All right. And it's hard. It's hard, man. You lucky if you get one or two.
Oh!
It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, I got 3 of them. You know what I mean? But if I had 4, that would make the whole thing complete and I'd be happy. You know what I mean? So that's what we doing, baby. All right.
Caz, if you can, you blew my mind 50 times over. I don't even know what was my favorite piece. I'm gonna have to look back, and that's what I love to do. I literally just go back and veg out on these things because it's just amazing to see. But you've been going out and doing your thing and having a smile on your face, and that's something that I love to see. What is it that keeps you positive and keeps you going, waking up every day?
The struggle, knowing that there's more to do, knowing that there's more work to do. You know, I'm never comfortable. So that's what keeps me getting up. That's what keeps me motivated. You know what I mean? A lot of times when there's nothing to do, there's always something to do.
For sure.
You know, there's always something to do. You're like, damn, it ain't nothing to do. No, it's always something to do. Time to get creative and come up with something to do, God damn it. So,
like this.
Yeah, like this, exactly. And I mean, I keep this stuff around me because it reminds me of who I am and what I do and why I dedicated my life to this shit. These are like some of the spoils of war to me and for me, you know, and it's important to me. So I keep it close to me. I mean, luckily, I just gave my wife her living room back. Because if I just took you in my living room a few months ago, it was hip hop central in here, man. So I just try to confine it to my man cave. Like I said, I got another room in here that I keep a little storage stuff. I wasn't trying to go too deep, you know. Hold up, back up.
Woo!
All right, shine a light on. Hey, all right, it's a little messy in here, but
it's all good.
All right.
Kick game.
All right. So this is Foot Locker.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Gems on top of gems.
Hat game. If I start pulling these shits out, you know, it'd be a whole nother thing. It'd be a whole nother thing.
Now you have you were passing.
One more thing, and I'm gonna stop showing you shit. All right?
Go for it.
We got to do something about this. I mean, hundreds of T-shirts. All right.
You were there.
Hip hop. Everything hip hop. Look, you see that Zulu Nation joint right there?
Yes.
I mean, my Cedric and Cedar company, all the stuff that we did based on hip hop. Of course, you got, you know, I got archives of it. All my By Nature shirts, my GMC shirts, Bronx shirts. I mean, it's bananas. It's bananas.
Caz, you're an amazing human being, and we thank you so much for being a part of this experience. And I have to tell you, man, you know, it's not only thank you for having you, bro. You're who you are. You understand? And with that being said, I have to tell you that I love you. We love you, and I'm sure everybody in here appreciates you. And you smiling, somebody here was like, he looks handsome. And that's how awesome is that? You're inspiring, brother. Keep going, and you shining is us shining.
I appreciate you, brother. You already, man.
Stay amazing. Look at this maniac. This is what this show is for, B. Exactly. This is DJ Juggy, right? Now, he came on yesterday briefly, and I was looking at the video, and I was like, wait, hold up. Bro, there's some things you went through so fast, and you didn't even get to show. Now, he showed the old dirty bastard pro Keds that none other than Damon Dash did. Bro, Juggy, we got time because I had to restart it, so we're in a comfortable situation. And I want everybody else to know, Sony included, that we got time. So I'm not going to rush through this. If you guys want to show off your gems, you're more than welcome. Let's do what we do, Juggy. And don't rush.
Yeah,
you rushed yesterday. I see some Jesse.
I was like, all right, cool. Let me show you something real quick.
Okay, go for it.
What did you see yesterday that I didn't show you?
I seen the Jesse Ventura dial, something Jesse Ventura. There you go. Now you got cassettes there. You got the big. Now this is a. he's got the dial, fam. And you know what? Can you see? Man of action. This isn't even like a wrestling one. It's like him and his whole outfit right there, bro.
That's when he was like running for like mayor or governor.
Yes. Yes. De La Soul is Dead just celebrated his anniversary yesterday. Beautiful. Now,
still sealed.
See, we need. Hey, listen, ladies, fellas, get your ladies to come on here and show off items. Ladies, if you have kids, get a kid to come off to show off their items. Look at this guy. Keep going.
Before he was just The Rock. The real ones know. Before he was The Rock.
Okay, hold on. What you're telling me that is an original Rock, Dwayne Johnson, or his dad?
Yeah, I think this is his very first action figure ever. Yeah. So.
Yes. I'm sorry. I just want to address people in the room. This is open for anyone to come on in. We are a community. We love hip hop. We are united by hip hop, but many things inspire us. And this is something for all of us to just zone out. Why not? I'm smiling. I want everybody to go.
Yesterday when I showed the G.I. Joe collection, someone asked me if I had the RZA one. And this is RZA when
Okay, hold on.
he was on G.I. Joe.
Okay,
they
hold
made
on,
an action
bro.
figure for him. When he was in...
There you go with your Wi-Fi again, fam. You got the Rocksteady Mobile. Okay, so this is the RZA G.I. Joe doll action figure.
Biggie, you got all the Biggie joints. Pac, Q, Prince, Rick James, of course, Mariah Carey Christmas, right?
Yes.
Got to represent.
Oh my God! Come on, we gotta respect that he has the Mariah Carey joint. I love it.
R.I.P.
Yes, the Amy Winehouse.
Let's see what else we got. You know, I love my cereal, so I got all the cereal joints and the snacks.
Man, he's got gems on top of gems, literally. Basquiat, I see, he's got them.
Got
Keep
the
going.
Ice-T comic, 2 Live Crew.
Wait, Ice-T. Okay. I see what you're doing. So Ice-T had a comic.
Yeah, there was
2
a
Live
series.
Crew.
It was a rock and roll comic book series, but they ended up doing a bunch of hip hop ones. They got 2 Live Crew, Public Enemy, the Marvel Run the Jewels joint. Behind there is the Howard the Duck Run the Jewels. Behind the Chucky, behind the autographed Hubert doll.
Oh!
On top of on top of the
Okay,
magazine.
guys, he showed the Qbert joint. He's got the Howard the Duck, Run the Jewels. Is that a Chuck D up on Qbert?
Yeah, that's the Chuck D Funko. Old school Funko.
All right, so let me help with this story. Go down to the
What's up? We got the Tony. We got the Tony Touch. You know, he's on the Wall of Fame.
All right, so let's go real quick to the Hell on Earth flag that you have right there. I want people to understand the story. So a friend of his went to his house, seen that. A couple of years later, unfortunately, Prodigy passes, and his friend is like, hey, we're putting together like a memorial at the wake for Prodigy, and they asked if they could borrow the flag because this was the only one that they could find.
Right. It's official Loud Records promo that they gave out to retail shops. I worked at a retail shop, and I stole it from the retail shop. I never put up. Chris Mack, there's Puerto Rico Bob. He knows. Puerto Rico Bob.
I was literally going to ask him because he definitely knows.
Yeah, actually, funny story. Rest in peace, Mar Brown. Mar Brown gave me this banner when we lived together in Southern California. So it even goes a little bit deeper than that. So when Mar Brown was a street team for Loud Records in Southern California.
So he sends that to New York City, and then you said that Havoc can have it, Alchemist, they'll love it, and they were nice enough to return it back, and now you have that with an extra sauce of gem on it.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, dude, Havoc can have it. I don't want any money. I don't want anything. Like if you guys don't have one, and this is a part of history, like let them have it. I don't even really want it anymore, you know. And he was like, nah, it's all good, you know. Like he appreciates you being a fan and having it, so they're sending it back. And I was like, all right.
Juggy, what else you got, brother?
Let me see. We got.
Well, we keep going.
The J joint. This is the original Wu-Tang double cassette.
Nice.
Forever. Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
This was Rick James when he was on The Simpsons with Kid Rock. They made a doll for them. Pete Rock promo hair pick.
Yes! I seen it. I wasn't sure if it was that, but yes. Great job.
The greatest tag team of all time. Demolition. Or Road Warriors, sorry.
Woo!
Road Warriors. Let's see what else.
Gems.
We got the Futura. Shout out to Futura. We got Funkos. I got
Heat. What are those sneakers? The Incredible Hulk?
These are the
yeah. Let me see. Yo, he's just going through these things like,
Okay, so out here in Utah, we got the Sundance Film Festival, right? So I used to work for the Fader magazine. We did a surprise birthday party for Questlove. He thought he was actually going to go DJ a gig for some Sundance thing, so he shows up, and I get to open up for him. So I'm DJing, and it's a Fader party, so I went and grabbed one of the magazines, and I had Questlove DJ sign this for me when he was done DJing.
Woo!